What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big E with Big E TV. Man, you already know, man. We back with another video. And man, today is Sunday evening. We done went and done outreach today. My wife done cooked some greens. You already know. So we done ate good. Been in there watching the Avenger movie with my boys. So this come outside for a little while because it's pretty day, man. Although we getting some bad weather this week, the wind's blowing pretty good right now. So hey, I decided to make a video, man, let y'all know what's going on. So tomorrow is Monday. So as you already know, the fuel pump for the Volvo will be in tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. But I'm also supposed to be driving for the Stewarts and Son one day starting this week. For them a couple of days, so I can see what's going on with the Volvo. Because my plan is when the fuel pump come in is to put the fuel pump on. I gotta go buy some batteries too, because the battery that was in the Freightliner I had took them out of the Freightliner, put them in the Volvo. So what we're gonna do tomorrow is put the fuel pump on. If it's not raining, we gonna if the Volvo cranks, we gonna believe that, hey, that's the issue. When it crank up, we're gonna let it run for a while. We're gonna drive it around like it's a car tomorrow. So depending on what time the fuel pump come in too, but we're gonna drive it around like it's a car tomorrow. Also, trying to think what all I got planned. I don't really have nothing planned for tomorrow because, you know, I called Roberts to see one of his drivers needed a day off. They didn't need a day off, so, you know, it is what it is. But my plans with this Volvo is, for y'all that don't know, I went and did an interview with my company that I used to drive over the road with the McNichols. And they get you home every weekend, man, and they paying like 65 cents a mile, 55 cents a mile. Yeah, 55 cents a mile, extra $50 a week for driving a manual. And they give you other bonuses too, so safety bonuses and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm set up to leave out with them, not this week coming, but the week after next. So I'm not for sure if I'm gonna go back out, because like I said, I want to see what the Volvo gonna do. Because my wife kind of want me to get a job that's brings stability, and I understand her from that point of view. And so that's what I'm thinking about doing, is going back over the road. But I want to take this week and kind of see what the Volvo will do. If it do good this week, which I'm not gonna haul off with it, but I'm just gonna drive it around to see how everything doing. If it does pretty good, then I'll try to haul with it starting this week and just kind of burn that bridge with the OTR people, you know what I'm saying? Because I always go OTR with any company pretty much, because my experience and my record is clean. And so I want to get some stability, something with some stability, because I want to continue to add to what I sold the Freightliner for, so we can get a better truck, so we can come back out this thing. I'm not going to get a brand new truck, but I'm going to get a fairly decent truck this time. And, you know, I'm all with paying cash money for trucks. And, you know, and it's a gamble with a lot of things in life, man. It's a gamble because that truck will run good for somebody, then you buy it, then, hey, it give you all types of problems. And that's just part of it, man. You don't know what you're buying until you get it. And so you got to be really willing to commit to it, you know, because the trucking game, man, is real. It's real. And a lot of people try to warn me and tell me to just continue driving for somebody else with the fuel prices high and truck and all that kind of stuff. But I'm a man that like to try stuff for myself, because I understand what might not work for you may work for me, and what might not work for me may work for you. So, and I'm not saying that I'm giving up with this logging, because logging, man, I love it. I do. I just wish it was more consistent. And like I told y'all, that was the part that I like. One of the reasons why I wanted to go to warehousing, because you can make a consistent amount of money, because they make sure the loads there and they pretty much on good roads. And that's what hurt you in the woods, not being on good roads where you can't get in and out, or it take the skidder and the cutter to push you in and out. And you don't want to do that. But as of right now, man, we're going to play around with the Volvo all week. I got to buy 2 batteries for it. I'm thinking about go ahead and buying that fuel filter housing too, because it's only like $140. Go ahead and buy that. blow them tanks out again, because everybody keep telling me, man, it's got something to do with the air. It's sucking air. So if it ain't the fuel pump, it got to be the fuel filter housing or the tanks or something. Our fuel line could be stopped up. I don't know. But we're going to play around with it this week to see how it does. Like I said, man, I still can't believe that I sold the Freightliner. I can't believe it. But like somebody said, hey, you got to bite the bullet sometime and do what you got to do, even when you don't want to do it. And that's what was the decision that I made, because I wanted my family to stay secure. Because like I told you, I don't want them to feel like with me not working a month, I don't want to put no stress on my wife. Man, I got young kids, so they're grown, they wanting things. So I don't want to tell them no, you know. So it just, right now, I just had to do what I had to do. And I know another truck will come back around. So it's all good and cool. I actually been trying to talk to a guy today, man, about buying another F-150, but he keep giving me the runaround. He won't respond back and all this kind of stuff. So then I was gonna go pick up one yesterday, but by the time I got on my wife's marketplace and looked at it, the truck was sold. Man, it was a clean F-150 for $1,000, and the one this guy got is for like $1,400. So hey, you know, it pretty much, it is what it is. But man, I'm excited about my next chapter and what God is doing in my life, because I truly believe that he don't bring nothing to us that we ain't able to bear, that we not willing to withstand. And with that being said, I tell you all the time that everything gonna work together for the good. And we have to understand that our timing is not God's timing. And when we want something right, because I would love, and it's frustrating, because you get to see other guys that don't even serve the Lord. And I'm not just talking about people, but I'm just saying, like, you see people that live how they want to live and not reverence God in nothing they do, and they become successful. Then you got a man like me that's trying to raise my kids, trying to raise, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, spread the gospel of Jesus and all this kind of stuff, just trying to live my life right. And it's like, it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? But I know that just because it's not working right now doesn't mean it's not going to work tomorrow or next month. So you have to have patience, and that's what it teaches you, is patience. I think even when having and owning a truck, it teaches you patience, because I can't rush a mechanic to fix the truck. I can't make nobody fix the truck. I can't make the truck work right. Only thing I can do is what I can do and trust God to do the rest. And that's why I said it teaches you patience, you know, because it's so easy to get frustrated when you want something to work and it's not working. You know what I'm saying? And it causes you to quit or make a move too soon. And that's something that I don't never want to do, is make a move too soon, make a move out of season. Because if I move too soon and quit right now, like people are telling me to do, man, just give it up, quit, then that means I'm telling God I don't trust him in my process. And you want to show God that, hey, I know it's hard right now for me, but I'm still going to trust you. I still believe in you. I know it's not happening right now, but I know you have the power to make it happen. So whenever you make it happen, I'm cool with it. Just give me the strength and the patience to get through what I'm going through, and the patience to be able to wait on you while you're doing what you're doing, while you're working things out. And so with that being said, man, I'm still grateful to even be a business owner, because like I said, man, this is a generational curse for me. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to start something and to be able to endure it and keep it going, even when times are hard, I do believe that, you know, the Bible says that a godly man stores up an inheritance for his children, for his children's children. I know I could take one truck and make the money that I need to make and put back to give my kids a better future, where they can set them up, because now I can teach them about business and how to run a trucking business or whatever business it may be, because I didn't have no one to teach me how to run a business. I didn't even have no one to be that example for me that was close to my family to be a business owner, because the only person that I can remember was a business owner in my family was my great uncle. And, you know, he was an entrepreneur because he had many different businesses. None of my aunts are uncles, even my sisters are my brother, you know. So I think what I'm doing here is a generational curse breaker. And when you breaking generational curses, it's not going to always be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough, and you got to be willing to endure it in order to break that curse. And so that's what I'm doing with this trucking business, man. And like I said, it's discouraging, very discouraging, very frustrating when you buying trucks and they not working. You know what I'm saying? Or they work for a day or two. You know, you don't want that. But at the end of the day, hey, you got to bite the bullet and just do what God called you to do, and just trust him in your process. And, you know, a lot of times, and I'm going to say this, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they trusted God all the way to the point to where they were thrown in the fiery furnace by King Nebuchadnezzar. And so what I got from that story is when they was in the fire, and the Bible said that the king looked at his servants and said, how many did we throw in there? Did we not throw 3 in there? But he said, I see a 4th man that looked like the Son of God, like the Son of Man. And it was Jesus that was walking in the fire with them. The 3 here, and I was like, man, they could have just ran out the fire. They got Jesus with them. They could run out the fire and be safe. But what that story was taught me, and I'm not going to say what it was teaching us, but what it taught me is that as long as I'm in the fire, it's safer in the fire with Jesus than for you to be outside the fire by yourself. So as long as I got Jesus with me, no matter what comes at me, no matter what comes to my front door, I can deal with it because I don't do it in myself. Because the Bible says it's not in us that we move, live, and have our being. It's in God. It's God that wakes us up every morning. It's God that allows us to breathe oxygen in the air to be able to breathe. So as long as I got him with me in a trial or a situation, it ain't nothing that I can't go by. I mean, I say it ain't nothing it ain't nothing that I can't deal with, because I know that I'm dealing with Jesus. And if I got Jesus on my side, I have nothing to worry about, man. So that makes me feel good, and it takes away some of the frustration. And not saying that you're not going to have days of frustration, but it's going to be frustrating, you know, when you're trying to do something that has never been done in your family or in your life. It's going to be hard. It's going to be some obstacles. It's going to be some hula hoops. But you have to understand and know that no matter what, I can do this. And I didn't have everything. I didn't have a bunch of money to go out and buy a new truck. Or I didn't have a father that handed me down a good truck to where I was able to start good. I had to work for everything I got, and I had to use what I got to get, you know, what I wanted. And with that being said, sometimes all it takes is all you got. Man, I preached that years ago, and now it's coming to manifest in my life. All it takes is all you got. Stop worrying about what you don't have and focus on what you got and make what you got. Oh, man, I'm reminded of a story when this woman, she was down to her last little bit of oil, and she said she was getting ready to die. She was getting ready to bake a cake for her and her son, and they was going to die. And the prophet came to her and said, if you make a cake for me, you will live. And that woman made a cake for them, and they lived. And so with that being said, man, trust God in your process, y'all. Trust God in your process, man. It's not going to be easy, and not going to be handed to you. But you got to learn to trust him and allow him to work and move in your life, and watch him get the glory, and watch him use you to where he can get the glory. That's a wonderful feeling when God uses you to be able to get the glory out of something, or to be able to reveal something that you didn't have no understanding of, for him to get the glory out of. So, man, I just want to thank y'all for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Welcome all my new subscribers. Hey, remember, man, we're going to be back logging, but it's just going to take a little time. So we can't rush the process. We got to trust the process. And remember, man, I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it.